Hello, everyone. Welcome to this reading. My name is Mira, and this is Age of Aquarius Oracle. So, I got a message or a hint to do this reading during my morning meditation, and I was given a couple of messages. Um, so, let's go through that first before we get to the cards. And the main message was the truth will set you free. I heard it several times. I think I'll put it in a thumbnail probably. Then what I saw was a vision of my reality um, glitching and changing colors, like suddenly going black and white and then back, and also like being a little bit distorted. And it's like you see the glimpses of the truth of what's real, what's under the people's mask, or you are seeing beyond mm, your beliefs, something like that. No, I lost the thought. I was going to say something else about the glitching and the colors, right? That you just see black and white. I mean, there are shades of gray, but I don't know why my cat is crying in front of my door, so I'm not sure. She's probably not going to stop. We'll see. Then I get a message that the reality left a very sour taste in your mouth, and I was shown a vinegar card from this deck, from Alchemy deck. It didn't come out, but the oil of vitriol came in. Oh my god. Maybe I am going to let her in. Maybe she stopped then. Okay, I don't know what she wants. She wants something, but no idea. Okay. Um the sour taste in your mouth, right? I don't know whether she hasn't done that. I I don't remember if ever. So I don't know. Maybe take it as a message. There is a certain urgency. This whole feels like a spiritual awakening on some level for someone. I mean, for the specific people this reading is for. And also, I got a message of you, the viewer, not being able to get yourself warm or comfortable. Take that how it resonates. I hope that makes some sense. Okay. So then after my meditation, I sat down. I prepared the stuff. I have a candle. I have a bowl of water as well here. Mm. And it's like, I don't know, this nagging feeling. Like my cat is producing the sounds that are disturbing me, the reading. Something feels off. And maybe like I'm in the moment, you're not able to point your finger at what exactly that is. Okay. I think I'm going to just close the door and we'll let her meow as much as she wants. She probably just wants to cuddle, wants my attention. I cuddle my cats a lot, and they get, of course, used to it, and they demand it. It's a it's a real job to cuddle my cats daily. Okay, I haven't decided on the tarot deck, the light seers or yeah. Okay, so all right. I didn't go through the cards that I pulled out, but I got some messages when I pulled them, and I made some notes. Also, I checked the guidebook for additional insights, but I'll talk about it when we get there. Okay. So, first card that came out was Sun Splendor, and it was in reverse. This is basically my Sunset Joyride card, right? It's abundance. It's happiness. It's being grateful for what you have, and it's in reverse. So I guess the truth that you saw through the glitches somehow disturbed. I don't know. Okay, we have, yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Either symbolizes that you don't have that abundance, that family happiness, that build legacy with someone, or whatever situation you have, you are finding that is in some way or form lacking. And that doesn't mean that it's not fixable, but there is something, well, either completely missing or it's not the way you would want it. Okay, 10 of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, it's now I'm getting reminded of the message, not able to get yourself warm or comfortable. Yes. Okay, then the second card that came out, actually those three came out together. So next is Summer, and this card is speaking about, well, summer in general, but being the message I got was in the flesh. It's about the embodiment. It's about what is felt or yeah, embodied, and maybe also, I mean, the ripening could be applied here as well. But okay, yeah. So the Ten of Swords from before came out, the Tower in reverse, and the Fool. Well, the Ten of Swords especially, well, it's Ten of Swords is about painful endings. Usually it's a person lying on the ground with 10 swords stepped in the back. It is symbolizing a discomfort, receiving a blow. But what I was getting, yeah, in the flesh, embodying, it's like you feel it in your body, in your bones. Something's off, right? As I was saying earlier, with the tower in reverse, it's well, the tower in reverse. It's either refusing to change, but I think it's more like the fear of the unknown. It's the initial shock of what the hell is going on. Why am I suddenly seeing or feeling things differently than I used to? And if you are going through your first spiritual awakening, then that can be very scary. And I'm getting on with the Fool. You can think you're going crazy, but not at all. It is scary, and especially at the beginning, especially if you don't have any background in these kind of things. And that's actually what okay, I think I already mentioned it once, but now it really fits and I'm being guided to talk about it a little bit. My spiritual awakening was also very sudden, and I had no prior knowledge about any of this. I didn't know, I didn't watch any tarot readings, I didn't know about spirit, I didn't know about affirmation, I didn't know jack shit, right? Nothing. And I had no idea what is going on with me. And there was quite a lot of physical symptoms. I recently really started to write a book about it, and but it's going difficult and slowly because I'm being pulled in the past and I'm really scared to read my old journals, and I don't remember enough. Thank God. Because my memory is, I don't know, special. Let's put it like that. So even though it wasn't that long ago, just a couple of years, I but I think I have to do it. It just, I don't know. I wasn't feeling strong enough to do it. So if this is what you're going through, then I wish you a lot of strength. You will going to need it. Hanging there, you're not going crazy. And you know, these days there are a lot of resources on the YouTube to help you, to guide you through this experience. And if it is your second or third awakening, then you probably have a little bit more experience, which doesn't make it any less, I don't know, surprising, uncomfortable, challenging. And the Fool is also the leap of faith, right? The potential for the fresh start and the awakening itself. Okay, then the next card we got Smoke. And with the smoke, I was getting your ability to see through the smoke. Now, There is something burning for sure. Let's clarify the smoke. What is burning? Five of Pentacles. It came out instantly when I asked what is burning. And that's Five of Pentacles. It's the hardship. It's yeah, but it's also right. The resilience. It's like you're on fire. Magician in reverse. Yeah. There is still some blocked, unfocused energy. I don't know. I mean, magician can have a quite sinister meanings as well, but I'm not getting that for you. And with the Five of Pentacles, what was that? I got something else. The you're in fire. It's yeah. It's like you are being burned to ashes so you can rise as a phoenix completely new and renewed. What I wrote, Rose, yeah, find out what is burning. Okay. Well, that's what's telling me is that it's then especially painful for you. I mean, it can be literally painful. There can be physical symptoms. And if you have any um, doubts, then by all means go see a doctor. Sure, I assure you I did because I had lots of physical symptoms that were scary. I had heart palpitations. I was sure there's something wrong with my heart. I I had records from the watch app that is measuring your EKG, and it was wild. And I could feel my heart, you know, uh, like from time to time. It was uncomfortable. It was weird. It was. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I had also crazy amounts of bruises appearing all over my body. Other things that I'm not going to go into right now, but I did go to see a doctor, and the tests were all negative. Or I think even before I got to a cardiologist to get some measurement device for the heart stuff, I only talked to my general doctor. It went away on its own. I mean, then I read that maybe your heart chakra healing and things like that and opening. There can be symptoms like that, but just make sure everything is okay if you have any symptoms like that. Okay, then the next card is Uranus. And in general, Uranus is awakening. It came out in reverse. I left the cards as they came out. Exactly as they came out. So, well, Uranus is about change. It's ruled by Aquarius. It's freedom. It's innovate. Right. Truth will set you free. And what was interesting in the guidebook, it is mentioned that the Uranus is connected to Prometheus, to the god of fire. And from the myth of Prometheus, I'm not sure you're familiar, but Prometheus stole the fire from Olympus and gave it to humanity. And it symbolizes the art, knowledge, civilization, the warmth. And he suffered greatly for doing this. He was chained to Caucasus Mountain, and an eagle was eating his liver every day, which regenerated nightly. So I don't know how that applies to you, but it feels like maybe you are sacrificing somehow. And also, what is what are you sacrificing for? Because yes, everything requires some sort of sacrifice. Everything has some sort of trade-off. Even spiritual awakening, there are things and people that you're probably going to need to leave behind. There are things that are going to change. You can see it as a trade-off or as a price I'm willing to pay, no problem. But there is a sacrifice of some form. So okay, let's ask then. What is the sacrifice? What is the sacrifice for you? Eight of Cups and Nine of Cups. Well, okay. Well, Eight of Cups is walking away, but also seeing the light, following the light, going towards the brighter future, a new path. But I was asking, what are you sacrificing? So that is, in a sense, a sacrifice for you to walk away, to step on a new path. And the Knight of Cups, that is a certain, well, that's the instant gratification, the carnal pleasures, maybe indulgence in some things that cannot go with you. Maybe you already know what that is. I'm sure you do. It's the moment I mention it. It's the first thing that came to your mind, and maybe the third and second as well. Interesting. Well, I said third first, second one. Never mind. And it may be a long path ahead of you, is what I'm getting, and it's okay. Everyone's path is different. And on spiritual level, the time doesn't exist, but your temporal self, your incarnation, your human, you taking care of, might suffer longer, the longer it takes, but certain things in any case cannot be rushed, I'm getting. So don't expect or don't think that you need to change your life, do a 180 and suddenly do everything differently. It's usually not sustainable to do something like that. So the change is will be gradual, step by step. Okay. Then the next card that came out was the oil of vitriol. And this is the acidity. It's the sour taste left in your mouth. In the guidebook, the author was talking about this animal. I don't remember what lion or lioness, if so, eating the sun, the golden apple, whatever that is. I don't remember anymore. And it's about and asking the questions: are you the one doing the eating, or are you the one being eaten? And let me check my notes. Yeah, I said that. Right. There is also it was notion of emotional turmoil, because it's in order to purify your soul, your body, a lot of things internally need to change, need to shift. Probably some shadow work. You okay. And what I'm being guided to say now, it's about not to resent the parts of you that you now are viewing differently. Like, don't hate any part of yourself. You cannot change anything through hate and rejection. You can only change through love. So I don't know. I think I was I think it was the devil of pick a card reading when I was talking about this, but so maybe check that out. If this resonates for you, that you need to accept and thank your addiction, your protector, for doing whatever they could to keep you going, keep you functioning, and keep you alive. There is no shame or hate in that. And if you want to change that, you just simply need to give your protector inner part different tools to cope. Or yeah, not to cope literally, but how to harmonize and balance emotions, negative emotions. Let's can we get a clarification for the oil of vitriol? What I also got was, yeah, being consumed in order to purify. Consumed by fire, I guess, in your case. Which also I'm getting is probably quite sudden and quick changes. And that is extremely uncomfortable. But the change is the only thing that is constant in this universe. So can we get a clarifier? You said enough, they say. Okay, so there won't be a clarifier. Okay. And the last card, sap of the moon plant. And this symbolizes subconscious, nocturnal energy. It's the subconscious or the unconscious, the dreams. Okay. And awakening of your senses. Can we get a clarification for the sap of the moon plant, please? Okay. The Empress. Okay. That is about self-care, nurturing, and Eight of Swords. Came sort of sideways. The Eight of Swords is, well, it's some sort of mental prison, but also feeling helpless and feeling trapped by, maybe by all of this. It's like you didn't want it. You are feeling trapped by this whole situation. It's like, yeah, plug me back to Matrix. And I owe Cypher an apology. Now that I'm unplugged, ignorance is bliss. I was writing about this in the first 2-3 pages of my book. Anyway, when I'm looking at the Empress, as I mentioned, nurturing and self-care, especially, well, it's about union of mind, body, and spirit. It's about being gentle with yourself. Voice. Meditate is what I'm getting. It's the best thing you can do for your peace of mind. How to sort of come clear with this or accept this situation is meditation. I can leave a meditation or two that I like to do in the description box in case you're not familiar with meditations at all. It's like maybe one shorter, one little bit longer. There are guided meditation. People always complain that when I recommend it to someone, a meditation, that I can't stop my thoughts. They're always there. I can't concentrate. You can start with it's normal. No one can, right? Especially not at the beginning. It's okay to start with the guided meditations to get used to this thing of sitting down, going through your body, breathing, and so on. It's literally can be 10 minutes daily, or 10 minutes in the morning, or 10 minutes in the evening, or both, however it fits your schedule, or a longer session if you have a little bit more time on your hands, for example, during weekend. Very, very helpful. And if you're not meditating regularly or not at all, highly, highly recommend it. Give it a chance. Do it every day for at least, you know what they say, 21 days. It's how long it takes to form a habit. But I think you're going to see benefits much earlier. And when it comes to quieting your mind, um, or quieting your thoughts, it's a practice. It's what meditation is about. Your thoughts and mine do it as well. Even after years of meditation, they will wander. The point is, once they wander, take the focus back on what you were focusing on, whether it's a vibrational sound or it's, I don't know, you're staring at a candle, or I don't know, focus on your breathing, whatever kind of meditation you're doing, right? That is actually the metaphorical push of the dumbbell, or that is the exercise of your thoughts will wander and you pull the focus back, and your thoughts will wander and you pull the focus back, right? And this is how you start, and this is how it will go for quite a long time. But other things might happen during the meditation, so give it a go. I'm being guided to give you a higher self oracle. So let's pull one. And I'm going to leave it there. So Spirit, please guidance for the viewers of this reading. I'm thinking whether I should do an extended. I think I will. Okay, we got two. Pause and freedom. The truth will set you free. And okay. Let's go. Okay, pause first because it came out first. Sometimes the most important thing in a whole day is the rest we take between two deep breaths. Eti hilesum. You are doing too much and it is time to take a break from your busy schedule. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, tired, or irritable from all the life's demands, then it is time for some downtime. Don't worry, your higher self assures you everything will still get completed, but it is difficult to give from an empty well. Your higher self is asking you to put yourself first. It's the self care. And now I lost the line. To put yourself first, rest and recharge your batteries. If it is possible to take a mini vacation, then by all means do so without guilt. However, if you are unable to get away, then find other ways to treat yourself. Consider a spa day, a massage, or some form of healing to unwind. Even staycation will do you good. Sleep in, read a book, or watch a movie to relax. Take care of your body and mind by giving it a time out. Play healing music that will help clear your energy and remove unwanted debris from your spirit body. Additionally, your higher self is requesting that you consider making time to meditate in a sacred space to revitalize your spirit. Find a guided meditation to help you clear your chakras, to remove any blocks or unwanted debris that may be weighing you down. If you feel you do not have time to relax, then you need it more than ever. Your higher self reminds you that the mind, body, and spirit requires balance, and wellness involves taking regular breaths to maintain your health holistically. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. It's basically a sum up of the reading, some of the stuff, I think. Okay, freedom. It is this spiritual freedom, which cannot be taken away, that makes life meaningful and purposeful. Viktor E. Frankl. Have you been feeling as you are stuck under the submission of another person, forced to remain at a joyless job, or do you feel obligated to fulfill the expectations of family rather than follow your dreams? Hmm. Have you been feeling a major sense of constraint when it comes to speaking freely or even thinking freely? Your higher self comes to remind you that you have the power of choice and that restriction is an illusion and is a result of limited thinking. You have the power to chart your own direction, choose your own path, and create a meaningful life. Sit down and think of all the things you desire to do and desire to change, and invite your higher self to help you show the way. Many people believe that they must submit to the will of the world, and that the way of the world is to comply and fall in line. However, the will of the Spirit is more powerful, especially when it is free. You are being asked to expand your thinking. You may have fallen into a trap designed by the ego's thought system, which is negative and fear based. This thought system will have you believe that you are helpless and powerless to make changes aligned with the will of your heart. Your higher self wants to remind you that you are spirit. Therefore, you are powerful and capable of freeing yourself from your circumstances, but you must believe and trust. Take at least one step forward, freeing yourself from a job that you would like to change or from a relationship that no longer serves you. Be brave enough to speak freely and share your ideas and your truth without guilt. This will help you feel free. Once you take these steps, you will remove the change of restriction from your life and celebrate the freedom that is your birthright. Thank you very much. Fantastic summary of the reading. I will go now to extend it, and I will just do a spread to check out what kind of energies you are facing right now, what are the challenges, what is this guidance or supporting energies, and we'll see, maybe some charms or astro dice and runes. So you will find the link in the description box. It will be I guess a free reading, but I will post it through the Patreon if this resonated for you. Okay, that's it for this reading. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you felt seen and heard. I hope this message brought you some clarity and healing, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.